GM. So, I'm gonna have another very, very chilled live radio session. And I essentially want to do like a ZK Hub wrap up, kind of go through everything that happened at ZK Hub recently on the 10th and 11th of November in Bangkok, in the build up to DevCon. And essentially show everybody what we still have to offer in this regard. So we still have, you're still able to view both days on our YouTube, which you should be able to see here. You've got ZK Hub main stage day 1. If you go to playlists, it should, yeah. So ZK Hub Bangkok DevCon comes up, and you're able to view day 1, and you should be able to view day 2, but apparently you can't yet. But that should be processing, and you'll be able to shortly. So you're still able to watch that, and over the next couple of weeks or so, we'll be releasing each individual talk from ZK Hub. So I think in total, I'm going to estimate, I think there were 8 panels in total. There were, I think, 4 project presentations. So that's, I think that was Kakarot, Polygon, Highly, may have been Snarkify also, who talked about their projects and just the various technical elements that they're currently focused on and developing. We also had a range of presentations and workshops, and just many. There was so much going on at the hub. But yeah, all of this will be released incrementally on YouTube over the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. As and when we're able to edit and share these things. So yeah, look out for all of that on, well, both YouTube and Twitter. But yeah, so you're still able to watch the full conference from, well, the main stage at least, from start to finish on YouTube currently. We also released the very first version of the HoZK magazine, which you can actually, if I can share this tab, on HoZK.io, HouzofZK.io, you'll find a section that now says magazine, and this currently just shows the very first version of the HouzofZK magazine. But yeah, we had a printed edition of this too, exclusively for visitors of ZK Hub, and it went down very, very well. I had a lot of good feedback about it. But you can view the digital version of this. Unfortunately, I can't make this any bigger currently, but you can make it bigger, and you're able to kind of flick through the pages. Just looking at the contents here. So yeah, interviews with Eli Ben Sasson, with Elias Desartes of Kakarot, Mingur of CKM, and Vinishri Rao of Burma. Also independent articles from Alio, talking about their mainnet, from Sisic, Risk Zero, talking about their boundless, the verifiable compute layer. An article by Kevin Liu, how can a general purpose CKVM achieve network effects? That's a personal favorite of mine. And yeah, just various other things in here. Some articles by HouzofZK, talking about, is ZK the endgame for Bitcoin? Which I personally think it is. We've got a lot of projects currently being built on top of Bitcoin, designed to scale Bitcoin to make it programmable, offering things like native yield generation. And yeah, but Bitcoin is essentially going to be kind of like the backbone of its own digital economy. It's going to be along the lines of what Ethereum, currently is. Everything's now being built on top of Bitcoin. Everybody's focused on that. So, and yeah, using ZK, this is now possible. So yeah, an opening note here by myself. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend ZK Hub personally, but yeah, I was there in spirit. I was I was watching the entire live stream. I was actually helping to coordinate the entire thing too, and just kind of running a few things behind the scenes, liaising with the event manager and coordinating with all the speakers and whatnot, and just making sure everything ran smoothly. But yeah, so there's that article. We've got our market map here. Any projects that we've missed, as mentioned before, yeah, please reach out to us if you want to work with HoZK. We can maybe, very open to collaborations with the right projects, and more than welcome to reach out. And yeah, we can potentially add you to the market map here. But yeah, so you can, if you want to view this, you know where it is. It's on HoZK.io. And yeah, for any projects out there listening, or who will listen to this, we are open to, well, we have ads. So in this particular one, we only had 2 ads, which are, there we go, at the very back. We had an ad here from Goat Network, who is, as I was talking about just now, a Bitcoin L2, offering, I think, the first Bitcoin L2 actually to offer sustainable Bitcoin yield, natively secure via ZKVM. And we also have an ad here from Highly. But yeah, I'm sure the next version is going to contain, there's going to be more scope to add ads, basically. So if you want to get yourself in our magazine or even an article, we're also open to the articles in here. Basically featured co-hosts of ZK Hub. So we organized this in partnership with Alio, Kakarot, O1 Labs, Risk Zero, and various others. But yeah, we're always open to. Oh, and we, the Firma, they have like a, I don't know. I've got a soft spot for Firma, basically, put it that way. So we're always happy to feature anything that Firma does. And by the way, I have no investment in Firma whatsoever. So it's I don't know. We like to feature projects that we believe in and that we see huge potential in, and where the people, the team behind them are just good to work with in general. So Firma fit that bill perfectly. They've got all the ingredients. So yeah, you can find this again on the HoZK website. So HoZK.io or HoZK.io, whatever. If I flick over to the Twitter, maybe we could just have a very quick look through kind of, I'm going to have to scroll back some way to find anywhere near the beginning, because I believe somewhere, I don't know, probably around 200 posts went out in 2 days. Trying to keep on top of everything that was happening at ZK Hub, and there's still a whole bunch that we managed to miss. So here's our events manager, events lead for actually many different projects. But yeah, so yeah, basically the majority of this event is down to this wonderful lady. So yeah, and here she is rocking our printed version of the magazine. So yeah, so Alice Liu, so our host of the HoZK radio podcast, and obviously Pavel Snelnikov also co-hosts many episodes, but Alice hosted these episodes one-on-one. So we had Michael from Brevis, we had Ismail from Lagrange, we had Orkin from Citria. We had many live main stage interviews too. So Yuma Roy, Porter from ZK Sync and Matter Labs. Who else? So Viv from Alio, and I believe Ming Gua from ZKM as well. So Alice was very, very busy over these 2 days and did a fantastic job. Yeah, here's her wonderful looking podcast studio. And yeah, this is Michael from Brevis. So yeah, Goat Network, they had a pretty good presence at ZK Hub too. So their DevRel lead, Dylan Cowlich, I believe he gave like various presentations. You can watch all of this in the live stream. As I mentioned, these will be released incrementally. But yeah, very strong presence from Goat Network. Very interesting what they're doing. We also had Citria. I think there was a panel actually with Citria, Fiamma, Goat Network, and I believe Layer Edge. I don't remember who moderated that one. I really should. It was a chap from Kakarot actually. So Kakarot are also working with Starkware, and Starkwear have got their own way of. I believe they're using Opcat to connect to Bitcoin and make Bitcoin compatible with their L2, which is currently only Ethereum compatible. The technical specifics, I have no idea, but that's about the width and breadth of my knowledge on that. But yeah, very, very good lineup for that Bitcoin L2 panel. Well, this was a good panel as well. So this was a privacy-focused panel. So the challenges of building privacy-enabled blockchains. And yeah, as it says here, it's live and getting spicy. So I believe you have Zach from Alio. You have Adam from Aleph Zero. You have Zane from Horizon. And you have this chap from Aztec. And I forget his name. I really shouldn't. I apologize. So W the Moon, Senior Project Manager at Aztec. So Rahul, that's the one. So apologies there, Rahul. But and Ovia did a very good job of moderating this. But things got very spicy between, I believe it was Rahul and Zach, and there were some comments thrown around that were yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but something to do with if they hired good cryptographers, then certain things wouldn't be a problem. I can't remember who said what to who, but anyway, it was spicy. So if you're looking for a spicy panel, scroll back to day one. Day one? Yeah, day one. Yeah, November 10th actually it says here. So yeah, go back to day one of the look for that panel, and very not just interesting, but also fun to watch. So yeah, take a look. Snarkify, another big presence here from Snarkify. So yeah, this chap, so he won the Z Prize 2023. I don't know what he did, but I know he's very yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Alice and Mingo on stage. But, yeah, so basically, if you want to just get a feel for what went on at the hub, you can scroll back through the Twitter as I'm doing. We covered as much as we possibly could, considering the bandwidth that we had and how much was going on. I think it was something like 12 rooms at the hub, so like a technical workshop room, a main stage, and just various other kind of like side events. We had the podcast room, of course, but yeah, like Risk Zero had their own event, O1 Labs had their own event, Kakarot had their own event, Alio had their own event. So, and yeah, there was just so much going on. In fact, kudos again to the events lead Arena for managing that. I don't think events actually get much bigger, and in fairness, I think events of that size probably usually have bigger teams running them. So the team that we had there. We also definitely need to give a really, really good shout out to the so Annie. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but NGO is how it's spelled. But yeah, so Annie hosted day one. She did a pretty good job of that. She told some interesting stories. She kept things going when when we were waiting for speakers in between panels and workshops. Annie always had something to kind of keep the show going and keep everybody entertained. So yeah, big props to Annie. But unfortunately, Annie got sick after day one, and we had a replacement host for day two, and it's this man here. So Izzy OAP, who is the Alio HQ Nigeria representative, community manager, product and project manager, and blockchain event organizer. But yeah, he did a fantastic job of stepping in and hosting day two for us. So very, very grateful to Izzy, because I think everybody as part of our team was tied up, and unfortunately the person who was the backup host couldn't attend either. So yeah, we would have been very stuck without Izzy, and he did such a good job that he very, very happily would have been our first choice anyway. So yeah, absolutely amazing. So yeah, some thanks here from Ismail to Alice Liu, for the immaculate vibes on the podcast. It's always good to hear. Thank you very much, Ismail. So that's, I mean, this is essentially all I wanted to do. I just wanted to give a little wrap up, just say thanks to everybody. I'm not going to go through everybody individually, but thank you to all the speakers and all of the staff and all of the organisers and everybody who participated in ZK Hub. And probably going to leave it there. So just to reiterate again, we do have the HoZK magazine, which can be viewed digitally online, the very first edition. And this was kind of put together, it was almost like a last minute thought, so we didn't have much time to do this. So I think within the space of, I would like to say 2 or 3 weeks, myself and again, Arena, the events manager, but I guess she wears many hats. She's involved in many things, but we managed to put this together along with our design team. And considering the time we had, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It definitely sets like a good basis and a good precedent for more of these going forward. And I think the next, so we do plan to run like a string of virtual conferences. So I can't give exact dates right now, but you can expect to see the first one coming very soon. So there's 3 that we're currently planning, and we're currently in talks with various projects. And just like our first virtual conference, they're going to consist of very high-profile speakers and very high-profile projects getting involved. And look out for those. But really, the things in there, and we've got something pretty special in store for ETH Denver, and it's going to be, all I can say at the moment is it's going to be big, and I'll leave it there. But we will also have, I'm sure, the second version of our magazine will be coming out, ready for ETH Denver. So that's the gist of what I'm trying to say. Look out for version 2 at ETH Denver, and look out for some pretty big announcements that will be coming. I won't say soon, but they will be coming over the next few weeks, couple of months. And if you want to get involved with what we're doing at ETH Denver, I mean, if you're a project or if you're a speaker, please reach out. Please send us a DM. You can also reach me on Telegram at OX1164. So not 0x, it's OX on Telegram. They don't let you start your handle with a 0, unfortunately. But so you can reach out to me on there, or just probably what's easier is just fire HoZK a DM, and we've got people looking at this regularly, and we'll get back to you. So, but anyway, I will leave it there. So thank you if you tuned in, and thank you again to everybody who made ZK Hub so successful, incredibly successful, actually. And look forward to the next House of ZK's ZK Hub. So take care and all the best.